This is, you just make us smile. And what a beautiful set.
Do you like the set?
I love this set. I got to tell you something.
What?
That I walked in, you taped this at Warner Brothers Studios.
Yes.
And they drove us here, and you sent a car, an Uber, and
I did?
yeah,
I
it was
picked
so
you up on
nice
my bike.
of you.
What?
I gave the guy 4 stars, and he dropped me off. And we walked in. I didn't go up any stairs, but I just walked straight in backstage and out here. And to see the view from ground level is just, look at the view. I didn't even go upstairs, yet it's like I'm on top of the mountains. This is amazing. Can I ask you something?
Yes,
I mean, when you're
ask away.
preparing for a show, there's a lot of pillows. Why do you have so many pillows?
I love pillows. Listen, I have a pillow room in my house.
You have a pillow room?
Yes, and the idea came from when my son was a baby.
Right.
He liked wrestling, and he would hop off the bed, and I would be sleepy. You want to go to sleep? And I was like, how can he be safe? Oh, my God. And I said, a room full of pillows. So now, as you see, I buy every single pillow I can find.
Oh, this is,
I may
so
have
then
to
we
send
should,
you one.
we should put them all
Yes,
down
that's what I
here.
do. Put them down there.
Because you don't know, I could fall. What if a guest falls off the couch?
Then you're going to be nice and mushed up and comfortable.
Think of
Here.
me as your baby.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I'm a
Yes. Whoa, whoops. Oh.
But you're protected. You're safe here at the Jennifer Hudson Show. Nice and mushed up. You see that?
Thank you so much. And I'm noticing, you know what I've never...
What you see?
Your harp. You have a harp.
Yes.
Can you play the harp?
Nope, I cannot. But listen,
why is there a harp there?
You know why? Because I'm a musician, and I told you will always feel music in my place and home, right?
Really?
And it's for
what? It
is for people like you. You go over there and you do what you need to do.
You
gonna play it for me? It's for people who know how to play it,
don't know
okay?
how to do this.
I want him to play it. Come on, Howie, let's play. That's all you gotta do. Yes.
I just appeared over here.
Okay, you do that. What key you in?
Look at this. I don't know what we did, but this seems like a really bad TikTok.
It's very soothing, right?
It is?
Yeah, you see?
If I keep doing it like this, is that considered harping on something?
Shh, don't yell at the people.
Oh.
Keep doing it.
All right.
Okay. Don't it feel dreamy and whimsical, y'all?
Aren't you going to sing something?
Oh, okay, come on.
Wow. Whoa. You were a little off. You were a little off.
Oh, you know what?
Here, come on.
Listen, but it's for...
Okay.
I was trying to figure out what key we was in. See, oh, Lord, but the pillow saved you.
And I
It'll
spilled
keep you-
water. I
See,
spilled water.
you did, y'all ain't nobody see him fall on the floor, okay?
Can I tell you a
Make
quick
like you ain't seen it, huh?
Can I tell you a quick story?
What's that, baby?
I listened to you before, and you told the Diana Ross story and how she got you up on stage. You know that I have a Diana Ross history also.
Tell me.
Years ago, there was a man named Merv Griffin. Do you remember?
Yes.
So I was on the Merv Griffin show. It was one of my first television, like 40 years ago or 35 years ago. And after I did the show, Gene Simmons of Kiss called me. And they were like huge, and I was so excited. And he said, young man, I just saw you on Merv. And I said, yeah. He goes, you are so funny. I would like you to be the opening act for my girlfriend. And I said, okay, who's your girlfriend? He lived with Diana Ross at the time. Yes, it's not a scoop, it's old. Ooh, we're gonna write that down. So I became, she was in Vegas, and I became her opening act. Nobody knew me. I remember this because at that time, playing in I love Diana Ross, and I still love her to this day. But, applaud for love. But I got there, and they said, young man, you must do 20 minutes. And I said, okay. And they said, no, you don't understand. Not 19. Not 21, we want you to do 20, because in those days, Miss Ross's set was set at a certain time, and they knew how much time, they want to get everybody into the casino, and they don't want to have to stay there 5 minutes longer because I go over, and I didn't wear a watch at the time. So I gave some guy backstage $10, and I said, when you got 1 minute to go, I had a great closing piece where I put a rubber glove on my head and I would blow up a glove. That was my whole act. Don't laugh. It bought me a house.
Not laughing.
It bought me a house. Okay.
We got us a house.
Okay.
Yes, sir. How old were you there?
How old? Probably about 25.
Aww.
I was 25 and I had hair. That's why I don't have hair. You do that every night and the hair comes off with it. But so what happens, this is what happened. So I gave some guy $10 and I said, when I have 1 minute to go, because I need to pull out the glove and blow it up as 1 minute, backstage, bang your foot on the floor, because I worked in front of the curtain and the whole orchestra was behind there. And I'll hear the bang and then I can go. And the lights go down. The crowd roars, and you hear Caesar's Palace is proud to present An Evening with Diana Ross, and they roared. And if you were me, listening really closely, you said, but first, Howie Mandel. And I would go out to such disdain, to such hate. Nobody needed to see me. Nobody wanted to see me. And I would start doing comedy to silence. And the people sitting in front, this is what reminded me of the story. I'm on the lip of the stage, and my feet are there. The people sitting in the front row were banging on my shoes, going,
No!
Oh. They hated me. It was silent.
Aww.
And it seemed like an eternity. I have pictures of me on stage wearing a suit jacket. You could see the sweat stains through the suit. And it was just quiet, and it just seemed like an eternity. And then finally I hear... And I go, oh, and you know, I put the glove on, and I'm thinking this is an extra thick glove because I can't hear even a giggle. And it pops off, and I go, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Diana Ross. And they roared, and I turned around, and I tried to get through the curtain, and somebody was holding the curtain from the other. Oh yeah. And my back is to the audience, and I'm going, please. No. And I hear the guy going, another 10 minutes.
No.
Another 10.
No.
Yes.
What did you do?
Another 10 minutes. I turned around, and I had nothing to do. And when I realized I had only done, it seemed like an eternity, I had done 10 minutes. Somebody walked by. That's how quiet it was in the room. I thought it was a signal. Diana Ross wasn't ready, and I had to go for another 10 minutes. My biggest joke was gone. It was horrible. Every night. They hated me.
Every night you did this?
Every night. At the end of the week, they said, Miss Ross would like to see you in her dressing room.
What she said?
Thank God, I'm getting fired. I need to go home. She said to me, you young man are so funny. I love you. And she hired me for another 50 shows.
Wow. You see? The show must go on. Oh, she's beautiful.
I did well.
You did well.
She gets angry. I try to be an amazing husband, but I don't think things through. I don't. You know, she's an animal lover. I think you are, too.
You know what? I am, too.
Yes. So I thought for, like, one of her birthdays, I decided to, I rented an elephant for the backyard. I didn't think things through.
Wow.
You got to rent an elephant for somebody you love.
Listen.
I wanted to do something big, something memorable.
Should I do that? That sounds like a good
No, let me
idea.
show you the tape. Let me show you. Watch
show
it.
me
I
the
brought
tape.
a little tape of
You got a tape?
a little gift that I did. Watch this.
This is my wife's birthday party. That's my wife. There's the elephant. And there's my wife.
Okay, so that's the party.
Was this a surprise?
What?
Was it a surprise because your wife was
Was it
sitting
a
there
surprise?
Like, what am I supposed to do with this elephant?
She said she's surprised I'm this much of an idiot. Because I'll tell you. Let me tell you. So I thought, well, I'll rent an elephant. This will be a great gift. But I didn't, that's all I thought about. So I didn't invite anybody. I didn't have any, there were no people there. There was no food. And you can't just rent an elephant for an hour because it comes in a truck and you got to take care of animals. It can't go back for a day. So, and my wife is in the backyard staring at an elephant.
She was staring at it.
Right, and it's hot in the San Fernando Valley, so I hosed it a little bit, and then it sunk into the grass and our sprinkler system. Yeah, there was a lot of mud, and all the lawn came up, and then we went inside because we didn't know what to do with the elephant. And then the elephant stayed outside and pulled out a lot of the palm trees. It takes them. And then it takes the trees. So we were sitting in the living room watching all our vegetation, and it was sinking into the mud. And then I bought food for the elephant, but
What'd you feed him?
I don't know elephant food. But it's not what it went in. It's kind of what came out. And we didn't hire anybody.
Oh, Lord.
We didn't hire anybody.
You cleaned it up?
No, I didn't. And that's the problem. So the next day, there was, I think it was $35,000 worth of damage. The guy that helps us at our house came back to the backyard the next day, and there was giant holes and broken pipes and palm trees lying everywhere and big mounds of elephant dung. And he said, what happened? And I said, it was It was Terry's birthday.
Has she allowed you to plan any more birthdays since?
I do a lot of things she's not thrilled with.
Is things worse than that?
I don't know. She got mad at me for, I don't know if I want to say this. I will. She gets mad at me for going #1 in the shower. Does anybody else here do that? No. One person yells out no, like they were a spokesperson for this whole audience. Like as they were coming into Jennifer Hudson Show, they go, do you urinate in the shower? Do you urinate? Because Howie may ask. It wasn't even about urinating in the shower. She said I broke her rule. You want to know what her rule was?
What's her rule?
Her rule is, Howie, if you're going to pee in the shower, you have to be taking a shower.
I would at least want you to be taking a shower, Howie. Right? No?
She was.
Oh my God!
I was kidding.
Okay.
Another golden moment from Howie Mandel. You know, I deal with OCD and depression and anxiety, but I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And I think there's a huge stigma, and I've partnered with this company called No CD, so
No
that
CD.
I think is the key is just to be able to talk about it. You know, I didn't get diagnosed until I was 40. My wife made me go to the,
Wow.
she couldn't deal living with me. It's not just the elephants and stuff. It was like disinfecting and touching and keeping things in order and rituals, and like I'm a mess. And she goes, I can't take this or I'm out. And I said, and I went for help, and I got diagnosed. And after I got diagnosed, I was embarrassed to tell anybody that I was diagnosed. And I realize now, especially after the pandemic, you know, this has become, you know, mental strife has become not just me, but an us thing, you know?
Right.
And there isn't anybody alive that doesn't deal
That
with...
is very true.
Right. There isn't anybody alive that doesn't deal with the weight of just trying to find a coping skill. You don't have to have OCD.
No.
You can deal with the loss of somebody, the isolation, just the
Traumas,
word
different
traumas,
things.
everything. And nobody goes through life without suffering at once. I just
Yes.
hate that we don't take care of our mental health like we
Right.
take care of our dental health. You know, we go and get checkups,
You are very
and
right.
it's all part of the curriculum. And that's why I partnered with this company called No CD, which is just an app, nocd.com. You can go there and get help wherever you are for a really good price, because sometimes people can't afford it. They don't know who to talk to. So anything that has to do with mental health is my platform. I even started doing a podcast with my daughter. Howie Mandel does stuff because of my mental health. Both my daughter and I suffer from this. So
Okay.
during the pandemic, we didn't see each other for a year, and her kids. So we just
Wow.
started phoning each other and doing prank calls and calling other friends. My wife walks in one day and says, what are you doing? And I go, I'm just talking to Jackie. She goes, well, why don't you record this? And that became my podcast. But, you know, I think just spreading the word and being open about mental health.
Right.
Well, I'm old. There's a big stigma involved. If you're at an office, you can go, I'm going to my chiropractor, I'm going to my dentist, but you can't just say, I need some time off. I got to go talk to a therapist.
Right.
You know, and I want it to be that normal, to be
As it should be.
normal.
As it should be. I totally understand that. And thank you for that, because people need to know that everybody goes through something. You know?
Everybody.
And when we know someone is going through something, we can support each other.
If you're
in a
not
way.
going through something, then you know somebody that is.
Right.
You're working with somebody that is. You're coming in contact with somebody that is. So let's remove the stigma
Yep.
of mental health.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Wow.
Wholeheartedly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, so we have a friend in common, Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell.
What is your experience like with Mr. Cowell?
Well, I love Mr. Cowell. We are friends beyond work on
Yeah.
AGT, but we don't often agree.
Oh.
Like, I like Barry Manilow's songs, and I know he had a problem with you singing.
So he
Barry-
doesn't like Barry Manilow's songs?
No,
So it
I don't
wasn't me
know.
singing it? It was the Barry Manilow
No,
song?
I remember
like Barry
watching, and
Manilow's
I'm going,
songs.
I remember watching you on American Idol and go, oh my God, this kid's got a career. And
Wow, thank
then
you.
got eliminated.
Thank you.
And I thought that was wrong.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
I
don't-
wish you were my judge. What-
Yeah, I was,
Simon
but
was
I've
a good
always
judge.
sat at home and judged, and I haven't been around a lot, like, because I keep myself isolated. But you should sing. You really should.
I've been wanting to do that lately.
Yeah.
But when you
No,
was
'cause you
playing
got a
that
good
harp
voice.
over there, it make
With
me
on
want to
the
sing.
I mean, listen, you're nervous around me, and I get it.
I
get
am.
it. No, don't laugh. I'm an icon, people.
He is.
Yes,
He is.
yes.
And you, as an icon, you are from, now I want you to know, part of my training and teaching came from Toronto, Canada.
Why?
You're from Toronto,
I'm
right?
from Toronto. What do you mean you're
and I'm from
teaching?
Chicago. Well, because I worked for Disney Cruise Lines. That was one of my first jobs. And
So-
we trained, the headquarters is in Toronto.
Wait, they train for cruising in Toronto?
Well,
Where
for-
it's a waterlock, there's no water.
No.
If you want to know how to be on a cruise,
Howie, listen.
Toronto.
Listen, the talent, we trained there. That's what a Disney quarters
You were
are.
a cruise performer?
Yes, sir. Right before American Idol.
Did you? Oh, so did you have to sing on rough seas?
Yeah.
Is that now? Were you ever?
Thank
like,
God I ain't have to swim on it because I can't swim at all.
No, but I would imagine if you're nauseous and you got to sing
But
like
see,
that.
I didn't get nauseous until we ported on port days because it was weird
Because
being
it
on
felt like
steady
Toronto
foundation
again.
and then being on the ship and it started to wobble. That's when I would get nauseous. But doing the shows, it was all about keeping your balance throughout the show.
Right.
But yes, but you're from Toronto.
I'm from
I'm
Toronto.
from Chicago.
Right.
And it gets super cold. I say Chicago, our cold like stings and Toronto's bite you.
No, it'll
What you
bite
think?
you. Part of my hair loss is that cold. No, it's not a joke. I grew up in Toronto, and in high school, part of our gym class was swimming. I never wanted to swim. I tried to
never
get
did
out of
either.
swim. What?
I didn't either.
Because it was at the end of the day, and then I had to go home, and it was 20 degrees below, and I'm a lot older than you, and we didn't have blow dryers, so I had to go home with wet hair. You know how I got out of swimming?
How?
I threw a chocolate bar in the pool, and when everybody was there, I dived in and came up with it in my mouth. But anyway, the point, listen to the story. So I would leave at the end of the day, my hair was wet, and I'd be walking home, my hair would freeze, and then I could break it off.
Oh, for real?
For real, I have never lied to you. That's why I've been wanting to be on this show for over 3 years now, so just to be here. No, I used to say to Andy and Mary.
But you know what?
I used to say to Andy and Mary, get me on the Jennifer Hudson Show. And they
Please.
go, we're not producing
Okay.
it yet. I go, when you are.
When you are. But promise me you'll come back, because I love your energy. Don't you love him? Isn't he amazing? And I cannot believe this is my first time meeting you. Please
I
come
love
back.
you. I will be
Hair,
back
Without hair, it don't matter. Okay?
many seasons.
Many seasons.
I hope you get many seasons and I can come back 100 times.
Y'all heard it right here. You heard
heard it
that?
right.
What you doing for the holidays?
The holidays we do it's very traditional. I take my family on vacation. I find that if I take my family, it's so much more comfortable than taking a strange family I don't know, because it's hard to make conversation or. No, I take my family, we go to Hawaii. I'm gonna be in Hawaii.
Nice.
But while I'm there, I'll also do a concert. I don't know exactly what day. I'll be in Maui. Check it out at howiemandel.com.
Y'all hear
And
that?
you'll come see me.
I would
but,
love to.
But I love going there, and we go to the beach. I'll go to the beach with my grandchildren. My grandchildren are my life, and we collect seashells.
I love that.
collecting seashells. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to tell me that I don't know if you've ever heard this, but if you take a seashell, if you pick up a seashell and you put it, have you heard this? If you put it right to your ear, yes, it makes it so much harder to hear because it's blocked by a seashell. And so I don't put it anywhere near my head anymore because I want to hear the ocean and the breeze and everything. I used to I haven't done this, I used to go on cruises. Have you ever been on a cruise?
I used to work on a cruise ship.
You worked on a cruise ship. Oh, you told me. You practiced in Toronto. You practiced
Yeah,
in Toronto.
you got a good memory.
I do have a great memory. But I don't like going on cruises anymore because they used to say, oh, and apparently this is an honor. They'd say you can have dinner with the captain.
With the captain. That's a big deal.
It's not a big deal. I gotta. First of all, he's just the guy driving the ship. It's like,
Just driving.
Yeah, I'm on the bus. If you want to stop, you can go to Taco Bell with the bus driver. Why do I want to go? It's the same thing, just on water. I don't know the captain. I don't want him eating with me. I want you driving and I want you steering. Have you not seen the Titanic? That's the problem. Don't have dinner.
Don't have, okay.
Yes, just
remember that,
stay
y'all.
up in the area there.
Okay, can you tell us about your podcast and how it's going?
My podcast is amazing. I do it with my daughter. It's called Howie Mandel Does Stuff. This is actually the stuff, this is merch.
Nice.
And you know what? You've been giving away gifts. And everyone in the
want a
audience
gift.
tonight can have the Howie Mandel Does Stuff merch.
I want
if
one.
you go to howiemandel.com and buy it. So,
Howie.
right, special offer.
It's
It's
a-
a special offer. But we have, I would love you to come on my podcast. Would you
love
ever
to.
come on and talk?
Yes, I will.
Yes, so we have guests every Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. Me and my lovely daughter, Jacqueline, get to sit and spend quality time together with quality people. I would like to buy a vowel. And then that'll solve, you see what I did there?
I see.
Yeah, so I do that. And also, January 2nd,
Okay.
on NBC, AGT All-Stars.
All-Stars?
Yes.
That's
These are the
amazing.
winners, yeah, from all over the world. If you won India's Got Talent, Japan's Got Talent, everybody competes.
I love
and
that.
not only that, the winners of past years come back. We have Cody Lee, we have Terry Fader, we have, like, you have no idea, all the people that you recognize are competing at the highest level. This is like the Olympics of talent. I'm very excited about it. That's January 2nd on NBC.
I will look for that. Thank you so much for being here.
I thank you for
Don't
having
you just
me.
love him? Isn't he?
Don't you just love me?
amazing? Oh my God! You brought me something?
Well, I don't know if I brought you. Thank you. No, I didn't bring you anything.
Oh, okay.
No, I've talked about this many times on many shows. This is a hobby I have.
What's your hobby?
My hobby is I take pictures.
I love pictures.
Yeah, so I took this one from the back hall, and
Oh, you take.
yeah, I found this in the hall. I took this one because it's hiding, and I know I'm not gonna take a picture.
Oh my God.
I don't know. So people, I've been doing it for years now, and I don't get invited to a lot of places, and I say to my wife, why won't they have me here? And they go, they don't like you taking pictures.
You literally took the picture. I thought
I took it, yes, I took it right off the wall and brought it out here, and then that's what I do. You think that's crazy? You know what I think is even crazier?
What's that?
Jennifer? You come to these shows, and what's great is they bring you in the back door. We don't come in the same door you do.
Right.
And they have this talent entrance where the star of the show, it's usually through the parking lot, and there is the J. Hud parking space.
You see that space?
Yes, and you think, oh, there's
didn't
going to
take
be an amazing, this is a very successful young lady who rides... Wait.
Where's he going with this?
Picture this, on a tricycle. You have a tricycle. I saw a giant tricycle
Yes.
in your...
I do.
Yeah, it's not... What are you doing?
What?
Why are you riding a tricycle? Why?
Tricycles are fun.
Yes, but this is LA.
Okay.
And you must live I can only imagine. Are you ever
Well,
early for
I
work?
don't ride it to work. I ride it when I get to work.
Oh, I assumed like from Hollywood somewhere, you were riding over the canyons on your tricycle with your little carrier. I had no idea.
Every now and then I stop and I ask anybody. I'll be like, do you need something from the store? Because I'm going to the store in my truck.
Yeah, because you got a
Y'all need
basket
something?
on it. I
Right.
mean, this is really whipped out. And I saw you have these onesies.
You see
I
that?
have, can I take one? Because my daughter, I'm having my third grandchild.
heard that you're having
my
your third
daughter
grandchild.
is pregnant.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Wait, don't applaud. She just turned 13, so we are not as excited as most, but she's so popular, and we're having one of those reveal parties.
We have to send her one.
Okay, send her one. I can't just take one?
Well, if you took the picture, you could take the onesie too. I mean, you Howie Mandel, you could take whatever you want.
You were thinking that I'm not allowed to take these?
I think you are.
I'm gonna
You
take
think-
these.
you think
I
he
wanna
is?
take
I
these.
think,
I
I think
think
you're
I
very
can take
allowed to take it.
Right, and we're having one of those reveal parties.
So you don't know what it is yet?
No, I know it's a girl, but we're gonna find out who the father is. So we're really excited. You know?
I cannot even keep up
right?
with you. That is hilarious. Do you like being a grandfather?
I love being a grandfather. I love being a grandfather even more than being a father. Had I known it was so...
Right.
Okay, thank you. Was that adorable? I mean, these are grandchildren. Had I known it was going to be this good and this much fun, I would have done that first. But just to have a child, to have a baby, to have this bundle of joy and this love that I can't get enough of, and then to be able to give it back when it starts to smell.
Is that the best part?
Right? It's just and also I'm allowed to spoil. I spoil.
Do you spoil them a lot?
I do. Look I even have this is
They
all
made
that
those for you?
They made that she calls me Papa. That's my
love
Abby
that.
they make me bracelets. I do arts and crafts. Oh, there they are.
Look
That's
at that.
Abby and Axel. Those are my two. And then the other one, you don't have an ultrasound, do you?
An
To show-
ultrasound.
but the other one is cuter. That's my little girl and my little guy, and it's just, that's the joy of my life. That's all that matters in my life
Yes.
are those two.
You sound like you're a great, not a great great-grandfather, but a great-grandfather.
A young great-grandfather.
A young great-grandfather.
I think I'm great. I think I'm great. You know, they think so much. You know, when kids are little, you know, how old are yours? How old's yours?
Oh, well, I have a son and he's 14. No grandkids yet. Better not be.
No. But the beauty is, like, when you have babies, when you have your babies, they think you're like a superhero.
Yes.
You're the greatest thing in the world.
Yes.
And then a switch goes off at a certain age where you're just dumber than a rock. You know?
And not cool at all.
Not cool at all. I thought I would be a cool dad. They know. I remember driving my daughter to school, and I had to drop her off, like, 5 blocks from the school, because God forbid somebody should see her dad's.
Yes, that's how I get done now.
But you don't understand. We lived 3 blocks from the school, so I had to drive her further than we lived so she could walk to school from nowhere near our house. You know, but I was an embarrassment. She's back now, like we're really close. I do a podcast.
Because you do a podcast
with my daughter. It's called Howie Mandel Does Stuff. And it's my favorite thing that I do.
And you do it with your daughter.
Why are they applauding? The name of my show. I do stuff, and it's me and my daughter, and we talk to celebrities. You have to come on, and we do prank calls, and we do craziness. People should subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe. It's free. And I'm gonna watch. Is this show taped or is this live?
It's taped.
Oh, this is taped. Can I say hi to somebody?
Say hi to whoever you want.
Where's my camera? What camera would I say?
Pick any one of them.
No, right here. 4. Hi.
There you go.
Not you. I'm saying hi. No, I love this because I'm a huge fan of mine, and I watch everything I do. So that's me at home right now saying hello to myself.
Hey,
this is so weird. Hi, Howie. Look where I was.
You're at the Jennifer Hudson Show. Make sure you watch it.
Jennifer Hudson is here.
On my show.
I got stuff for the new baby.
For the new baby.
Got a picture that I took for the house.
Yo, where is Howie? Where is Howie? Howie!
I took your ride. Where's the brake? Where's the brake? Whoa, I didn't know where the brake was. Where's the brake?
Howie.
Look at this. Look what you have. You have a phone. You have a phone thing. You have, this
it's
is like
good.
all tricked out.
You like it?
I do. I do. Can I have that too?
Oh, goodness. Now he wants to take.
I'd like to go home with a onesie and a bike.
Okay, but look, if you drive, I'll ride on the back.
Okay, that'd be great.
We'll do it.
Thank God. Thank God I'm married, because a man riding a tricycle is not attractive.
See, yeah, you know what? I don't know. You look kind of fly riding it.
I do?
Especially when you crashed into the stairs.
I was not on purpose. I didn't know where the brake was. I noticed that when we came back from the commercial, you were showing clips from AGT Fantasy League. Don't miss it. It's Monday nights on NBC. And it is, I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but I love it even more than the regular AGT.
What do you love most about it?
I'll tell you what I love most. First of all, it's all the best acts in the history of GT history from all over the world. So it's everybody who's won or come close to winning. Mel B is back, who is just amazing. We love her. And you know what? As judges on regular AGT, first of all, you can see fails. None of these acts are fails. They're all, they've got careers, they on the Las Vegas Strip, they work around the world, but we compete against each other. We get to mentor, we get to help the acts, we get to compete, and I just want to win. I want to win. I don't want to. Of course you do. That clip that you showed was my pole dancer, Chris. That was amazing. This woman choreographs her pole dance with a story in the background on a video screen, and it looks like it looks like a what's it called? Like a video game. Like she's inside of a video game. She's inside of a video, and it's all done like seamlessly. She is so strong, so amazing. She writes the story, she creates it, and wait till you see some of the acts. Oh my goodness. One of my favorite acts of all time is on my team, The Unbeatable. The Unbeatable is this group of 30 kids from India, and they are so dangerous, so wonderful. They toss people 30 feet in the air. Wow. And it's just, don't miss television. Monday nights, NBC, 8 o'clock. Watch it.
We will be watching, that's for sure. But Howie, I gotta ask you, which judge do you feel is your biggest competition?
It's not that, I want to beat them all, not one more than the other. I want to beat them all. I sit beside Heidi. Heidi is very, very competitive.
Is she?
Oh, yes.
That's why you stole her picture?
Well, yes. I love Heidi. I love everybody, and Mel and Simon, and we're all friends, and we hang out even when we're not on the show. Look at that. I mean, what says friendship more than a lap dance from coworkers? But. Oh, do you want to get a picture? Come here. Come here.
No.
Come here.
That's Chris.
Take a picture. Come here.
Oh, I get to get in the picture?
Yeah.
Now we're taking pictures.
This is great.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Now, okay, I think you could be.
Couldn't wait for the commercial? Like, why does he have to show up right in the middle of a show?
Because everybody loves you.
Crazy.
And then we want to put your picture on the wall. And hopefully you don't come.
Well, there's a
and steal that
space.
one.
There is a space.
Is the space available?
There is one space. For some reason, I just went when I went out to get your bike, I noticed in the hall, there is a space for me. Talk about being competitive. Bike. Goodbye, Heidi. Hello, Howie.
Well, with Howie, we'll be right back. We're back with Howie Mandel. Okay, you're bringing back Deal or No Deal, but it's got a new name. You tell them what it is.
Deal or No Deal Island.
Island.
So it is bigger and more exciting than you can ever imagine. Everything that you liked about the old Deal or No Deal, plus. Imagine, well, Joe, the very handsome Joe, is the host. It's done on this tropical island really close to the equator. And the amounts of money are beyond. I think they hide cases up to $200 million worth of cases. You know, we were playing for $1 million. This is tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars one person has an opportunity to get. And that'll also premiere on NBC after the next premiere of The Voice or after we finish Fantasy League. And I'm the executive producer.
Oh my God. I want to be on the show. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Now, is it true you almost turned the original series down?
The original series, I didn't want to be game show host. I didn't understand. That was in 2005. You know, comedians didn't host game shows, you know, before that. So I said no. And then my wife, you have to understand, I might be fun for a couple of minutes, but to live with me is hell.
What is that like?
So she wanted me out of the house. She told me to take the deal. It's the best.
Is that what encouraged you to do it?
Not encouraged, she told me. It wasn't encouragement. It said get out and work. And so I did. We've been married for 43 years. I listened to her.
Look at this picture. That's beautiful.
That was we just took that picture. I think that's 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Yes, we just learned how to use Photoshop. So that is, she was a kid and I was a kid. I had hair. Look at me with hair. She's beautiful and she's still beautiful.
Yes.
And that's the love of my life. That she gave me my children, my grandchildren. Well, she didn't give me the grandchildren. The children gave me the grandchildren. You can't give birth to a grandchild, can you? Oh yeah, you can be a surrogate.
It's 2024.
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, you're right.
Ain't no telling.
You're right, but that's my
point.
lady. I love her. She's like, I've said this before, she is like, I consider her like a trophy wife. I do. Oh, not the one you get for winning,
Well, what's
the one
your
you get for
definition?
participating.
What happened? Okay, so, and then you like dancing and doing TikToks and things like that. You come up with the idea? Does your wife do it with you? Who does it?
Nobody does it with me. I mean, kids have done it. They don't want to be in the same frame as me, but I do. I dance. Oh, they do sometimes.
How do they feel about your dance?
Look at me, my homage to Britney.
Is that what's happening here?
That's with the knives. Remember, that was with the knives. That's me trying to dance. I'm good for like 15 seconds.
And then you're done?
Oh,
you got a short
dancing.
fuse?
I was talking about something else.
Oh.
And then go. See what I did there?
I think we all did.
I just, when you think dancing, you think Howie Mandel. So I'm on TikTok. I'm probably the oldest person dancing on TikTok. I am old.
You think so?
Oh, I am old. I know you can't tell because I'm tall for my age, but I dance on TikTok. And I've got a following. I've got almost 11 million followers
Look at that.
on TikTok.
You think you got them because of your good dance moves? Or?
I think when you think about, like, what is the next dance? What's the next craze? How should I move? I think, and you could ask me, I saw some great dancers here before we went on the air.
Amazing.
That lady right there, that young girl right there, you are amazing. But I could tell, there she is right there. I could tell you got your moves from watching me on TikTok.
I was thinking that.
I knew that. I was watching her and I go, there's another viewer. There's another follower.
You got the moves. You're the man, and we appreciate you.
I am really, when I think about it and I hear myself out loud, I'm amazing.
You are amazing.
I'm amazing.
If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.